Hi, I'm Mao from Capcom. I'm the product manager of Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. And
カプコンのモンスターハンター3アルティメットのプロデューサーをしている辻本です。今からこの、皆さんからもらった、質問を開けて
Okay, so this is Ryozo-san. He's a producer of Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. And he just said, we've got these mysterious envelopes and we don't know what's in them. And so we're just going to open them up and then read them if they're appropriate. If we don't want to answer them, we're just going to rip them and put them in the bin. So, じゃあ、はい。
OK。
どうぞ。It's really long.
Long.
Whoa. Okay. So what does Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate have to do for you to call it a success? じゃあまあ、Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate は何をもって成功と言えますか？
何をもって成功と言えるか。やっぱりそのまず一つは今までプレイしてくれてる人たちらが満足してくれること。
Okay, so there are two criteria for this being a success. One obviously is to please the existing Monster Hunter fans. So if they play Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate and say, yes, this is a good Monster Hunter game, that's one criteria for a success. The other is for people who's never played Monster Hunter to try the game and go, wow, this is a cool game. That's another sign of success. So next question, will Monster Hunter 4 come to the West on the 3DS? Monster Hunter 4は、欧州には来ますか？Right, moving on.
本当はまだそのやっぱりこの3アルティメットに集中しているので、まずはこの3アルティメットを期待してほしいんです。
Jokes aside, we're still really busy working on Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, so we actually really don't have the time to think about what to do next. You know, we've got to complete what we're doing now, and then we'll start thinking about what we can do. Right. That one was Jordan van Andel. Yeah.
Oh, short.
Oh, it's very short. So this is Nigel Lears or Nigel Lears. Yeah. Can you play Monster Hunter on the Wii U pad only? モンスターハンターの3アルティメット Wii U 版はゲームパッドでしかプレイできないんでしょうか？
ゲームパッドで今回のこのモンスターハンター3アルティメットに関しては、
No, so it's not just the gamepad. You can use, of course, you can use the gamepad, or you can use classic controller that was compatible with Wii version, and also the new classic controller Pro that was released with Wii U.
Oh, short.
That's another short one. Pavel Kortev. So, what are the biggest differences between the 3DS version and the Wii U version? 3DS 版と Wii U 版の一番大きな違いは何ですか？
一番違うところに関しては、これ当然なことなんですけど、
Okay, so just to clarify, the game content is the same, but just in case you haven't noticed, you can actually take your 3DS outside your house. So that's probably one of the biggest points, is portability. And Wii U, of course, will have the full HD graphics with your big TV screen if you've got one. The other feature actually is that you can share your save data with your 3DS and Wii U version. So you can basically take your 3DS out when you're on the run and play the game outside. When you come home, you can upload the data to your Wii U and then carry on playing with the big screen. Okay. Only if these were like winning lottery tickets.
当たるかな？はい。
Okay, right. Jan Willem van Eind. Will there be DLC? And if so, will we see monsters of the former Monster Hunter games? じゃあ、配信クエストあるんですか、で、以前出てた、モンスターハンターに出てた、モンスターたちがカムバックすることはありますかと。
はいはいはい。DLC の方は、無料の、ダウンロードクエスト、配信クエストっていうのが。
Okay, so in terms of DLCs, yes, we're going to support the game with post-launch DLCs for a long time actually, and we're going to be releasing free DLCs every week, and they're going to be quests that are not in the game, so you have to download these if you want to play them, and they're kind of slightly different style to the game quests in the game, so some of them are a bit quirky, so be sure to check them out. In terms of monsters, so compared to Monster Hunter Tri, in Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, the number of monsters have almost doubled, which means there are a lot of monsters from the previous franchises coming back, and that includes many monsters that have never been available to play in Europe. Okay, so, Albert Cass. Will you be able to transfer your Monster Hunter Tri save file from Wii to Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate on the Wii U or 3DS? トライのセーブデータを、モンスターハンター3アルティメットで使えますか？
それは、できません。トライ、今回のモンスターハンター3アルティメットというのは、
Unfortunately, no. This is because Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate is not really a mere expansion, but it's almost another game. We overhauled the multiplayer elements of the game, so the multiplayer hub is now a stage called Port of Tanzia. So that wasn't in Tri either. So too many things in game have been changed, unfortunately. So really, but if you start playing the game, in the first hour you will start seeing things you didn't see in Tri, like different monsters, etc. And even the single player mode has added extended storyline. So hopefully you'll be able to play it as if you're playing a new game. Geert Zon, what is your favorite monster in Monster Hunter 3 and why? I'm going to add Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. じゃあ、モンスターハンター3アルティメットの中で、一番好きなモンスターはどれですか？で、なんでですか？
モンスターハンター3アルティメットの中で、好きなモンスターでいうと、なんていうんですか、ジンオーガのアシュっていうのが今回出てきます。
So one of my favorite monsters actually is Zinogre, but this one is an alternative version of Zinogre. I think it was called Stagnant Zinogre in English. And this monster doesn't just look cool, but he's got this like cool kind of bluish, whitish glow with him. And he really looks majestic, so I really like the look of him, so he's definitely my favorite monster. One-line question. Willem Voigt. When and how did you come up with the idea of Monster Hunter? で、モンスターハンターのアイデアはいつどうやって思いついたんでしょう？
これは、モンスターハンターっていうタイトルは、
So about 13 years ago, back in 2000, Capcom had initiated 3 pilot projects that are specialized in network. So we started a project called Auto Modelista, which was on the PS2 or something, and Resident Evil Outbreak, and also Monster Hunter. So these 3 were like almost experimental projects that we did that utilized online when back in 2000 there weren't too many online games around. So Monster Hunter, the purpose of it was to play the game in co-op mode and to defeat a bigger enemy with collaboration of all these people. And obviously it turned out really well, and we're carrying on still. boss. This is almost like a riddle. Winter or summer, PC or console, cat or dog, beer or wine, Europe or America, Wii U or 3DS, and what is your favorite food? So I think this is a personal question to Ryozo. Ryozo さんへの
どっちがいいかってことか。
じゃあ冬と夏どっちが好きですか？
夏、サマー。
Summer person. Right. PC 派かコンソール派。
コンソール。
猫か犬。
犬と言いたいところだけど、アイルが猫なので猫。
I was going to say dog, but felines are catty, so cat. ビールかワイン。
ビア。
ビール。ヨーロッパとアメリカ。
ジャパン。
Wii U か 3DS。
出張が多いので 3DS。
I travel a lot through 3DS。で、一番好きな食い物なんですか？
一番好きな食べ物。イカとキャベツ。
Squid and cabbage. Okay. Stein Anchor. What is your all-time favorite video game? 今までで一番好きなゲームなんですか？
今まで一番好きなゲームはやっぱりストリートファイター2。
ストリートファイター2。Street Fighter 2。Okay. This is a challenge. Yorun Keys. What will be the differences between the online services on the Wii and the Wii U? じゃあモンハントライと、3アルティメットのオンライン機能に違いはありますかと。
オンライン機能に違いか。ちょっとその細かいところまではちょっと言うと。
I mean, technically speaking, yes. I mean, there are minor differences, but that's really, really technical. You don't want to go there. So, in terms of the fundamental function, it's the same. So, if you've enjoyed Try, you enjoy 3 Ultimate as well. I think the minor tweaks are that voice chat is now a standard, so you can use the voice chat function using your gamepad, as well as the text chat with the virtual keyboard on your gamepad.
皆さんモンスターハンター3アルティメイト、Wii U 版と、3DS 版同時で発売します。
To all you all Dutch people out there, Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate coming out for 3DS and Wii U on 22nd of March. This really is, as the name suggests, it's an ultimate version of Monster Hunter. And if you were thinking of picking up any Monster Hunter, this is the one to pick up. And it's got so much content in it. All you have to do, get this game, and you can just play for hours and hours. So be sure to pick it up, and good hunting.